Picture this, a relationship where the little doubts don't pull you apart, but instead draw you closer, where you both wake up excited to choose each other, day after day, not because you have to, but because it feels like the most natural thing in the world. If that's the kind of connection you've been craving, take heart, it's not just possible, it's rooted in how your brain is wired. Today, we're talking about how to build stronger commitment in your relationships. Before we get to the how, let's paint a clear picture of what strong commitment really looks like in a relationship, because knowing it helps you spot it and grow it. At its heart, it's that quiet, steady decision to show up for each other, weaving your lives together through the ordinary magic of shared routines and dreams. It's not about grand gestures every day. It's the small, consistent acts that say, "You're my person, and I'm here for the long haul." John Gottman, the relationship wizard whose work in The 7 Principles for Making Marriage Work has transformed how we think about love, describes it as creating love maps, those intimate details you learn about each other's inner worlds, like what stresses them out on a bad day or what lights up their eyes during a good one. This isn't just romantic fluff. It's a foundation that turns a spark into a sustainable flame, building emotional safety where vulnerability feels safe, not scary. Okay, let's address the elephant in the room, and trust me, it's one we all have in our relationships at some point. Why does commitment sometimes feel like it's slipping through your fingers, even when you care deeply? The answer lies in your brain's ancient wiring, which evolved to keep us safe and seeking novelty, not necessarily to sustain the steady hum of long-term love. Enter dopamine, that sparkling neurotransmitter often dubbed the motivation molecule. In the euphoric early days of a relationship, it floods your system like fireworks, rewarding every glance and touch. But as things settle into a comfortable rhythm, those surges mellow out, a pattern neuroscientist Wolfram Schultz uncovered in his pioneering 1990s experiments, detailed in Science. He showed how dopamine thrives on surprise and prediction. When rewards become routine, the brain dials it back, leaving you craving a fresh hit. Suddenly, that same partner who once lit up your world might feel a tad predictable, nudging you toward what-if thoughts or distractions. It's not a sign of fading love, it's just biology whispering, "Hey, let's mix it up a bit." But wait, there's more to this dance. Self-control plays a sneaky role too. Roy Baumeister's ego depletion theory. From his influential 1998 paper in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, illustrates how everyday relational efforts, like bridging a misunderstanding or holding back a snappy reply, tap into your limited mental energy reserves. During those moments, your anterior cingulate cortex, the brain's conflict detector, flares up, signaling effort and strain. Meanwhile, your amygdala, that vigilant emotional sentinel, might amplify subtle fears of rejection or loss, creating an internal tug-of-war that makes recommitting feel exhausting. The good news. A comprehensive 2020 meta-analysis in Psychological Bulletin flips the script. These waivers aren't about running out of steam, they're invitations to pause and realign with what drew you together in the first place. By tuning into these signals with kindness, maybe noticing when fatigue creeps in and responding with a gentle reset, like a shared walk, you're not fighting your brain, you're partnering with it. This understanding turns frustration into fuel, reminding you that every ebb is a chance to flow deeper. Alright, now the exciting part, turning insight into action with steps that fit seamlessly into your life. First up, craft implementation intentions, a powerhouse tool from Peter Gollwitzer's groundbreaking 1999 research in American Psychologist. The magic: make your commitments crystal clear and tied to cues. Instead of a vague "we'll spend more quality time," try, when the clock hits 8 p.m. on Tuesdays, we'll put phones away and swap stories from our week over tea. Next, weave in the wisdom of self-determination theory, pioneered by Edward Deci and Richard Ryan in their seminal book Self-Determination Theory. This framework thrives on 3 core needs: autonomy, competence, and relatedness. Put it into play by carving out you time without guilt, then teaming up for a fun challenge like trying a new hiking trail. Watch as a 2015 Nature Neuroscience study predicts. Oxytocin, the bonding hormone, surges in your ventral striatum during these aligned moments, chemically reinforcing trust and turning "I should" into "I want to." It's a beautiful loop where commitment feels nourishing, not obligatory. Finally, for a clever emotional nudge, lean on the Zeigarnik effect, discovered by psychologist Bluma Zeigarnik in the 1920s and still potent today. Our brains can't let go of unfinished stories. They linger, urging completion. Apply it relationally by ending a heartfelt conversation with an open thread. "I love how you shared that. Let's explore your idea more over dinner this weekend." This keeps positive momentum simmering in your hippocampus, the memory maker, transforming potential standoffs into bridges of ongoing curiosity. Together, these steps create a tapestry of habits that not only rebuild commitment but make it glow with mutual joy, all while working with your brain's natural flow, not against it. There you have it. Building stronger commitment in your relationships isn't about overhauling everything overnight. It's about those intentional, brain-friendly steps that accumulate into a love that's richer and more resilient than you imagined. Science is on your side, reminding you that you're not just capable, you're designed for these deeper connections. So, here's your gentle nudge. Pick one step from today that sparks a little joy in your heart, and give it a whirl. Maybe it's that evening story swap or a quick, "I appreciate you" note. Thank you for joining me here. You're already taking a powerful step by showing up. Let's keep nurturing those beautiful bonds. I'll see you in the next one.